Hi everybody, welcome back to Shotlet Family Firewood. Today, October 5th, 2023, we're going to light the wood stove. The Johnson Outdoor Wood Boiler. We're going to light that up. It's supposed to get down to 47 degrees tonight. It's supposed to get down to 47 degrees tonight. And tomorrow only a high of 50 or 55. So we'll need to heat the house because our old farmhouse has no insulation in it. So it's time to start it up. I could probably wait till tomorrow night. But I got some time and I got some help tonight with the boys. And unfortunately, it's really windy out there. So we'll try and cut the wind noise down. We'll do our intro here. And maybe I'll do a little voiceover of lighting it. So anyway, come along. We'll light it up. Alright, so we're going to head over to the wood stove. We got to remove the cap off the chimney, which is just a plastic bucket. And then we have to open the back, plug in the circulation pump, and then we have to start our fire. For starting our fire, I use these pressed cardboard fire starters, got off Amazon. These are something I used at my old house when I had a wood burning fireplace. They work real good. So we'll use that. We'll use some kindling. We'll use some bigger pieces, and eventually we'll get into our boiler wood for that we split this summer. So come along. Just leave that. Alright, we got that chimney cap off. Next thing we're going to do is check the water level. By check the water level, all I'm going to do is top it off. Oh, shoot. Got to turn the water on. Lift. Good job.
Dad.
Yep. So I never opened that hose fully up. I just cracked it open pretty close to the top. It'll probably overflow when it starts expanding, but I just wanted to make sure it was topped off. So probably didn't put a gallon in there in all reality. So next thing, we'll gather some kindling and we'll light this fire. Alright, so we got a big handful of kindling here. Big handful of kindling there. I'm going to take our fire starters here. Basically, we'll try and bring you in real close. Alright, so basically, it's a round firebox. It's got the channel air vent in the middle. Basically, the first fire of the year, what I did last year, is we just start the fire on one side. after the ash builds up and stuff, then it kind of fills the whole firebox and whatever. But anyway, we started on just one side. We'll get this kindling going, and then we will start bringing in some bigger wood. So we have 2 fire starters in there. Doesn't take much to get those going, and we'll start building our fire around that. Alright, last couple pieces I got on there are a tad bit bigger. We'll kind of let that fire grow. We'll go find some few bigger pieces. Alright, well, hopefully I didn't melt my phone there. We got a good fire going. I got this pile of a little bit bigger stuff. We'll just slowly build this thing. This will be the biggest piece for now. We'll make sure we get that going. We'll kind of just let that burn, and then we'll go to the back and we'll open up the back panel and we'll get the power onto this. Alright, this is what we did last week. All we want to do is plug this power in. The pump just started up. Our insulation is situated pretty good, and that'll be plugged in for the rest of the year. Throw this cover back on. Okay, we still got that front door open, but we got some smoke coming out of the chimney. The light is on, so we have power, and now it's going to be time to turn that fan on. So as a reminder, on this Johnson wood boiler, the fan on the bottom here runs. I disconnected the fan on the door. That I was listening in some, or paying attention to some forums people talking about the Johnson wood stove. They recommended disconnecting that, not having that one blow, and it made a lot of difference. So if you have a Johnson wood boiler, I recommend you disconnect that. Only leave the bottom one blow. Burned a lot cleaner, and I think it burned a lot more efficient in the time that it was that I used last year. Probably about halfway, 3/4 of the way through last winter, I disconnected that, and I personally think it made a heck of a difference. So right now we'll close this door up, and we'll let this thing start coming up to temperature. Remember, we got that new door seal in there, and we are our gauge there, you can see it was melted in the fire, but right now it is saying about 70 degrees, which is the outside air temperature today, and our temperature is set for about 170 right now, and that's where we'll have it for now. So again, this will take a while to get up to temperature, and we'll just watch it grow. Alright, this thing's been going about 10 minutes. I just showed it's about 80 degrees, so we warmed 10 degrees. The door's been open the whole time. What we're going to do here is we're going to just close up this door. I think I told you I built the fire on one side. Once I got the fire going on one side, then I put some pieces across that made a bridge to the other side. And that's how you get both sides of that air tunnel going. And she's going real good now. We'll let her burn for a little bit. We'll throw a few more pieces in here in a little bit. I just wanted to say that it is October 5th. This is probably, I don't know the exact date, but probably 2 weeks after I started it last year. We had a cold snap in September last year. I did let it burn out for about 4 days in October. But I started it back up about the same time, or maybe a couple days after this in October. So I would say we're about a week and a half, 2 weeks behind last year, which should help on the wood consumption. Last year we did right about 10 cord. That's exactly what I have stored away for this year, ready to go. I do have more that's split and ready to go, but the 10 cords stacked in my wood shed over here. You can see I showed this last summer when I split it all. This is only my second year with this wood stove, so trying to get a year ahead. I'm currently working on it. I'm just about got next year's wood split up, but I had to work real hard on it this summer to get split up what I could. So like I said, I had 10 cords. I got a couple of big ones here that I didn't feel like splitting, that I'll just lift in at some point once it starts calling for a lot of heat. But anyway, this thing is going good. We'll come back when I add some more. Okay, it's probably been another 10 or 15 minutes. Let's take a look at the temperature. It's about 90, another 10 degrees or so. Take a look at our wood situation. As we know, it's burning fast right now. Looks pretty good, but we can probably get a few more pieces in there. It's gonna burn through that pretty fast, but You know what? Let's let that go for a little bit yet. We'll let that go for another 10 or 15 minutes. Then we'll throw a few more pieces in. Again, it's about 90, hundreds here, and then you can start seeing better up here. So, okay. I'm looking forward to tonight's shower. Nice hot water, way hotter than the electric water heater does. I'm looking forward to that. Alright, I just noticed this. We're up to 100 degrees. It's already overflowing. Like I said, this was, I had it full this spring when I did the water test. I had to add more Protec. But I had it full and I just let it sit over the summer. And I let it go. Let it go all summer. I just wanted to top it off before we started it. And now it's overflowing. So I have a cap for it, but I'm just going to let it overflow. I figured it would expand, so we'll let it do its thing, and then we'll put the cap on it after we get up to temp. All right, it's been about 30 minutes. We're at almost 100 degrees, right at 100 degrees. For the water temp, we've gained 30 degrees. And take a look at what this fire looks like. And the bottom of that fire is kind of burned out. So what we're going to do is we're going to add some pieces. Kind of knock that back in on itself. Alright. That is burning good and hot. Majority of what we have tonight is walnut. Our mix that we split this year is mainly walnut and cherry. That just was what was growing in the fence line that I did this winter that I brought home. So majority of what I have split is walnut and cherry. I think just about everything that's in there now is walnut. That's just what's up front. So anyways, it's burning good and hot. It should be, temperature should be going up fast. Alright, we've been going a little shy of an hour, 45 minutes, 50 minutes or so. We're like 110, 105-ish. We're burning good. We just raked it around a little bit. We're burning good. We're burning real good. So everything's warming up nice. Next thing will be to just turn the thermostat on in the house. So again, like I said, it won't run tonight. It won't run this evening anyway, but it might run overnight. So we'll get that on, and the water should be warming up, and this heating season is on. You got Wyatt's shoes?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, let's go inside.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the heat for the house. Turn that on heat, and we set it at 70. This one is the backup gas furnace. We'll set that for like 64. That way this will have to get way under to get that going. So alright, it's been like hour and a half, or better. And we are getting close to, we're getting close to 150. We're about 140. Not sure what the inside looks like. Take a look here. Looks like there's a pretty good amount of wood left there. We'll probably grab a couple pieces and then we're gonna take off for a little while. We got some firefighter stuff to do. So let's grab a couple pieces and we'll let her go.